What's going on, everyone? It's Corey here from the Breakevens, giving you another podcast today. Super Coach podcast. That is, I know there's been a few FPL ones, but we're back with Super Coach. Tough week. Wasn't the week anyone really wanted, was it? And that top 1K for me is looking like it's not going to happen. So a little bit bummed, but one more round of the home and away, then we get into finals, which is really cool. So it's going to be a really super quick review, and then we'll go through the captains. But yeah, not the week we wanted, and basically ends our super coach season. So don't forget you can hit us up on Twitter at Breakevens Pod and on Facebook, the Breakevens Facebook page, and obviously here on YouTube. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on all of those platforms. As I said, there's a lot of FPL stuff that will be posted in the coming days and in the future weeks, which I'm really excited for. Breakevens FPL Open League will be posted in the next few days as well. So if you're a big FPL fan and want to jump into the group, you'll be able to do so very, very soon. So, all right, let's get into how my team went. And because I don't have any trades left, we'll go straight into the captains afterwards. So here we have it, 2,235. So obviously not a great week. Dropped another 1,500 ranks. So we're out of the top 5K. Unfortunately, injuries hit us a couple of weeks ago. And couldn't fix them all at once. And yeah, look, it is what it is. Obviously, super disappointed because I was in a great position to hit top 1K, but things didn't bounce out our way this season. That's completely fine. It happens to the best of us. But we're going to keep going the next few weeks, see how far we can go. So let's get into my team and how they actually scored. So this is how we lined up. You can see some very poor scores here. So we'll quickly go through them. Sheasel 138, very happy. Dacos 106, Luke Ryan 99, Nick Martin 90, and then Holmes 71 and Fisher 38 and subbed. Not great. We do get McGovern back hopefully this week. Bont 122 was great. Butters is captain 89, only played 56% of game time, so I don't know what Hinkley was feeling, thinking, but he absolutely screwed us. Dunkley 69, Gordon 108, Merritt 108, Rosie 113, Green 117, and Walsh 94. So a few poor scores there, and our captain and vice captains let us down. English 139 was very good, and Jackson 96. Take that, seeing he didn't play the last 10 minutes. It is rumored that he is fine to play this week, though, but we'll wait and see. In the forward line, Flanders 128 was good. Caldwell 100 subbed. At first, we thought it was concussion, but now it's ribs, but he should be good to play. Heaney 72, Zorko 129, Dowling 83, which was great, and McMullen 37. So, yeah, very, very poor. But this week, we're going to get a few people back. So, hopefully, we get McGovern back so he can jump into there. Then we can swap Fisher with Dawson. And Fisher can go on field. Looks like we are getting Gorn back. So that means Jackson will come back in, and by the looks of things, we should be back to full primo if everything goes well. My only problem is I don't want Fisher here. So what I would do is I'd probably have the emergency on Dowling. Oh, actually, Fisher plays first. So in a I guess, best case scenario, Fisher scores well, but I'm looking to try and loop him with Dowling if I can. It's going to be tough. It means Max Gordon will not have to play. But yeah, that's how the team went, and we'll probably line up for this week. Captains, I haven't really dove into the captains, but first glance here, Sheasel could do well against Geelong. I think Dunkley could do well against Gold Coast. Merritt or Martin against the Saints would be a good one. Gawn, if fit against the Giants, should be decent. If you have any Freo players, I'd jump on them against West Coast. Dacos potential against Richmond. We'll see if he gets tagged. Sydney Bulldogs would be a tough one, but Goulden or Heaney could go off. And Adelaide Hawks, I'm probably staying away. So let's get into those teams and those matches. So I'll get the matches up on my phone so I can quickly just go through them. I'm pretty sure the first game was Carlton versus Port, which it is. So we'll look at Carlton here first. So key forwards usually score well against Carlton in the last 5 coach games, but you're not really going to have anyone there. So apart from that, Rucks do well against Port. The Conan is injured and out for the home and away season, so that's not going to be great there. So probably not looking at any Carlton guys going off these stats, but they can go off. And against Port, general forwards, rucks, and designated kickers. So your Newmans could find a little bit more, but not liking that fixture. What I am liking is North Melbourne versus Geelong. So Geelong here, the rucks. If you have Tristan Cherry, I would be putting a VC on him 100%. And any attacking defenders. So you're looking at your Sheasels or McKerches, or Fishers if he gets a full game. Actually, take Sheasel out because it's more of an inside mid now. Apologies for that. I'd probably go McKercher, but it looks pretty set on Cherry. And North Melbourne have been pretty restrictive as of late. So wouldn't go any of the Geelong boys. So I think Cherry in that game. Next game is Gold Coast versus the Lions. So look at the Lions key forwards. No one really has any key forwards there. Attacking defenders and designated kickers do well against Brisbane. So you could be looking at a Sam Flanders doing well there. We move over to Gold Coast. Inside mids do well against Brisbane as of late. So your Rouse, Andersons, if you want to put Took in there, but I probably wouldn't. Attacking defenders and general defenders do well. So attacking the defenders. So you're looking at your Dane Zorkos here. Could be a good option, and that I don't think anyone really has any general defenders there. So, yeah, tough game, but sorry, I just realized I got that wrong. Your Dunkleys and Neils will do good there against Gold Coast. Gold Coast can't play themselves. So yeah, Dunkley, Neil, or a Zorko look pretty safe there. Saints versus the Bombers. Against the Bombers, key forwards not going to have any, and then they're pretty restrictive. So tough one for your Saints players. And against Saints, inside mids +3, but this is where you're looking at your attacking defenders and general defenders +9 and +15 points. So your Nick Martins are looking pretty good there. Or your Zach Merritts. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go as sneaky on Caldwell there, but I'd probably say Nick Martin's the best option in that game. D's versus the Giants. We'll go here. GWS, pretty restrictive. +2 in the ruck, so Gorn could do well there. Against Melbourne, though, inside mids +4. So you could look at a Toby Green or a general defender. We don't really have a general defender. You're looking at all your designated kickers or attacking defenders with Whitfield there. So I think Max Gawn is the only one in that game. This should be a good one, though. Freo against West Coast. So Freo +3 against Rucks and general defenders. But it's West Coast. You don't really have anyone who isn't Harley Reid. So we've got a West Coast, key forwards, general forwards, inside mid. So your Caleb Sarongs could go absolutely off here. Your Rucks, your Darcys, your Jacksons, basically anyone who isn't a designated kicker. I would say so. Your Luke Ryans and Sarongs are probably good here. Probably a safe bet. I would say. I do want to point out Freo against West Coast. Jeremy McGovern could be a sneaky shout, but not really looking there. Next game, Collingwood versus Richmond. This could be a good one. So key forwards, no. Inside mids, if you have it. Do we have any Richmond players apart from Nank, who's now injured? Probably not. So you're not probably looking at a Richmond player. If you did, I'm not sure if Taranto's still out. I think he is. So yeah, you're not really going anyone from Richmond. But against Richmond, key forwards do well, general forwards do well, inside mids. So you've got your Dacos there. Attacking defenders, if Dacos plays back, could be a good one. So yeah, realistically, you're going Dacos here. If I do say so myself. Next, you got the Swans versus the Dogs. The Swans pretty restrictive everywhere, so you're not, -12 for inside mids. So your Bond's looking rough. Grundy's been dominating ruck, so you're not going English. So you might get away with a Bailey Dale, but not really looking there. And your attacking defenders and general defenders for Sydney. So if anyone has Nick Blakey, looking pretty good there. And Brodie Grundy should do well, especially at the SCG. So not looking great for your Heenies, your Gouldens, but you never know. They could go off. And the last game is the Crows versus the Hawks. Inside mid, so your Will Days, your Jai Newcombs, looking good there. Apart from that, you don't really have any other Hawthorn guys. So let's go to the Hawks. Your Rucks. No one's really got O'Brien or Strawn, so you're not really going there. And general defenders for the Crows. So yeah, tough week for VC. Some very tough matchups. Like if you're looking, you got 2nd versus 7th on the Friday. North versus Geelong. It's in Tassie, so that could be a good close game. Suns versus Lions could be a blowout, but Suns been very good at home. St Kilda and Essendon, both teams in a bit of a slump, inconsistent form, fighting for a top 8 spot. D's and Giants can go either way, very inconsistent teams. You got Freo versus Eagles, which is always a tough one. Collingwood Richmond, which is always a tough one. Swans and Bulldogs, I think Swans win this comfortably at the SCG. But then you have the Crows versus Hawks. So tough week of football. Tough week of Supercoach. Tough week of tipping. It's just an all-round tough week. So that's going to do it for tonight's podcast. As I said, it was going to be a quicker one. Not much to go through at this stage. We've got one more round and then we're into Supercoach finals. So hopefully we see a good week from everyone here. All our players are back because we've missed out the last couple of weeks, and hopefully I can jump up a few spots, but we're going to grind it out and fingers crossed. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget there will be FPL content coming this week, and I'm really excited about that. I'm going to try and smash out 3 or 4 videos that I can get ahead. So if you like FPL, look out for that. And then also look out for our league code in FPL. I'll chuck that on our Twitter and Facebook. So make sure you like and follow those pages. And on Twitter, it's at Breakevens Pod, and it's the Breakevens Facebook page on Facebook. So thank you all again for watching and listening. And until next time, it's bye for now.